Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to look into what's coming your way within the next 3 months. Let's start off by pulling your symbol. This is going to give us an idea what's happening generally. And also if there's something that you should be aware of. I'm going to pull a month to check the numerology meaning of it. And then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. At the end, I'm going to pull some cards to get clarity month by month, and we're going to look into past, present, and the future of those energies, of those timelines. Okay, let's see the symbols now. And by the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, and if you haven't already, go ahead, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell. Okay, we had the coins here. Money will be coming to you. Would love to see that. Flowers and happiness. So I feel like this is about material success bringing emotional satisfaction. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So from caterpillar to butterfly, you're going through a metamorphosis. We have July, which is number 7. Number 7 is about knowledge, expertise. Also, it's a lucky number. So if there is something that you want to become an expert, or if you're already advanced on it, but you want to sell a service or have students, tutors, it can be also attracting those into your life. July can be a timeline, can also be significant for you. We have the well here. Family wishes come true. A bow, you are highly thought of. So this can be also about a family member who thinks about you. We have a bird perched, waiting for news, package or letter. So someone might be waiting for news from you. Okay, keep that in mind. And the happiness is the theme of this next 3 months for you. Let's see what's happening inside of your cup. I see tears of joy right here within the timeline of the second month in the beginning, which shows a chunk of money right there as well. Over that, I see a bridge and there's a house on top of it, and somebody's hugging the house. If there is, maybe there's someone selling a house that they love, maybe you're purchasing that, a financial support is coming in. This is the second month timelines showing up. Within the first month, there's a massive cup you're carrying above your head. The cup can be something you will receive, which will bring emotional satisfaction, as well as maybe the cup is full. So this is going to also have material satisfaction in it. What happens is you're actually carrying this cup on your back and flying towards the second month. So you're going to utilize this material success and put it into something that will bring maybe another material thing that you haven't planning to get, yearning for, manifesting consciously in your mind. Okay, but this is like, I see like a castle type of vibe in this building. It's massive thing, and we have a crescent moon here. This can also be getting a support from an authority while you're taking care of that. Maybe you're getting the financial support to get the loan approval and then getting the thing without just paying the whole thing, maybe. Or it can be, again, I told you, I feel the energy of like an authority helping you, or maybe a family wish that you are picking up, putting on your back and carrying into the future. Okay. Another thing I see, there is a first month, there is a pathway opening. At the end of the pathway, there's a tears of joy. Maybe there's a place that you really want to go, maybe a wedding to attend, but you didn't really get the chance to prepare for it. There's some unexpected support coming for that. So you can get ready, you can start packing your stuff, and maybe even by a surprise, you're going to receive a plane ticket. You're going to get on and get there. Okay. There are 2 paths crossing here. So you might first go one place, and then from there, like your intention is to going to a certain specific place, but then from there, another pathway opens for you. The second month, again, when we come over here, in front of the castle, there's a man sitting, and the man has a grape leaf in his mind. The grapes we see as a symbol in the earth signs, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and a Virgo. Capricorn, you're an earth sign, but I feel like this is a masculine energy. And I'm going to describe the energy to you. This is someone stable, structured, who's wealthy, abundant, and likes the comfort. That's why he's sitting on a throne. So it's a King of Pentacles energy here. You can be the one carrying this energy. But if you're not that, This can be someone really admiring the work that you're doing, the house that you're purchasing, or your overall the things that you are creating in life. Okay, this can be your relationships that you're forming. This can be your overall commitment to life, living the life fully. And this person is admiring you, and I feel like there are even thoughts and ideas that they're sending you. That's why I feel here waiting for news, package, or letter. This person might be waiting for a response from you. So if you get a communication line opening with someone during the month of this 2 months from now, this person might be someone who wants to connect. I see a letter V behind him, maybe a Victor. Can be a masculine women as well, maybe Ava, Victor, who wants to communicate. And inside of the V, I also see here a lion. So they might also have Leo in their chart, okay? Maybe their Mars sign means that they are very maybe visible to the people and a natural leader. And you guys are looking at a legal paper together. And then I see here towards the end of the second month, 2 people are hugging. Legal paper can be a contract, can be marriage, can be something that is connecting you together, can even be those ticket stubs when you go to like a theater or a movies. Those kind of things are actually legal things as well. So it can be maybe in an event that you're going to come across this person, or have like official introduction with them. And moving forward from there, I see that you're going to click with them very well. So it can be someone that is going to be honest with you, and you're going to be able to talk freely with them. I also see someone who has like a yin yang on their chest here behind you. A person with a good balance can also be supporting that you coming together with this person, okay? The person with a good balance can be a family member. I see this yin yang is covered by a cloak. This can be someone who's an authority in your life, can be a legal person, official person, or a family member who has like knowledge about your past and can really read people, okay? I see this person is standing on a big bull as well. This can be a Taurus, or this Taurus Hierophant is an authority. I don't want to go there, but Taurus, the Hierophant, can also symbolize marriage. So this can be something, if you're looking for a relationship, this can be something who's going to get serious as well, okay? There is another thing here. There's another man being, I feel like a masculine energy, I would like to say, maybe someone that you wanted them to take action towards it. They don't really do what's necessary. They might have some sort of like a jealousy within the 3rd month. You might hear from them, not fear from them, but hear from this person. What's insane about this person is there's a dolphin attached to them. This might be someone who was actually extremely boring when they were with you, but now they're acting like they're the most fun. They're enjoying their life, and they're having a lot of like good activities, maybe trying to get you jealous. Oh, look at me, you lost a lot with me. That kind of like an energy vibe that I feel from this person. However, there's no change, because on their back they're carrying their true self, their boring self. It's just a show they're putting out there, okay, with the dolphin. You can see the dolphin right there. It kind of looks like a piggy as well. Maybe they're acting like they have a lot of money too, okay? A lot of energy to spend with you. But I don't feel like that's the case, and I don't feel like you're going to do well on there, because you're getting on a raft here, kind of like a 6 of Swords energy. So this can be a person who caused a lot of drama in the past in your life. That's why I feel that you're getting on the raft, even though like you're looking at them and wondering, oh, are they really having fun, or is this just acting? Even if you have doubts, you're just moving forward to a new future with the lion here pulling you, okay? So, and that future seems like within the 3rd month, you might have like a very calm, you might find yourself in a calm environment. And I see a heart shape forming here that is going to have really good love, support, and this can be also, like, I interpret this as a partner, but this can also be someone who is a good friend who will really change your perspective, okay, about life, that everything is going to get good from there. I can see there's a massive pathway even opening outside. As soon as this person from the past shows up in your heart, you're taking another pathway. You're saying, you know what, I'm going to go around you. I'm not even going to step in the same path with you. It's just probably someone you really got, maybe you have doubts about them, if this is a solid person or not, but they probably done a lot in the past. That's why logic is going to take you out of their pathway. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, you can hold it in your mind, and let's see. There's another massive chunk of money in your heart space, so this can also be something that is waiting for you to go and pick up and receive. Your desire coming really fast. It seems like first a chunk of money, small one coming forward, and then your desire is flowing, and then there's a bigger potential here. This can be maybe like a support that you need or you want, or maybe there's something that you want to sell or a business that you want to grow. The small portions are going to start slowly, and then you can see your desire coming really fast, and it's just coming full circle, and it's going to start bringing this bigger chunks with it. It still has some time, but like you're gonna see small signs at first. So if you're feeling in a way that, okay, I see the small signs, so is it gonna happen? Like if you have doubt, you might be pushing it further, delaying it, because it's right here. It's going to follow it. I kind of see a creature here, reminded me of like a big shark. It's the mouth open. There's a tears of joy actually fell here. So some good news are coming about maybe a shark. The shark can be an institution, an entity, like a power hungry, money hungry entity right there, maybe scaring you. It seems like here they're detaching themselves from this chunk of money. For some of you, I feel maybe you want this big thing to come into your life. You're manifesting it consciously. However, maybe you have a fear that somebody's going to come and take a bite of it, a part of it. That's why maybe you're subconsciously blocking yourself to not go get it, because you don't want to give a portion to this person who doesn't deserve it. I feel like here this is gonna be exposed. Their intentions are going to be exposed, and they're like, you can see that they're detaching, breaking away from this thing that you're creating. I kind of see like a snail here, slowly but surely moving towards a good future. Also, when I cover this up, I see peacock, which is actually, this is going to be something you're doing. It's going to be really visible. So if you're afraid that somebody's going to take a part of it, it might really block that, because it seems like this is going to be something will make you visible. It is going to attract a lot of attention on you, and it is going to be known that you have this. If this person has true right on it, like this is karmic world that we're living in, and I feel like if this is family wish, you can consider giving that the portion. But if they don't have anything to do with it, they don't have any right on it, it's probably they're gonna cut off of that. Okay, they're just gonna walk away, or maybe divinely they're gonna be cut off of that thing. Now let's get into your tarot. We're gonna look into the first month, the past, the present, and the future energies, and then we're gonna apply same thing to the next 2 months. And if there's something comes in a way that doesn't really make any sense, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ace of Wands. It seems like there's a new beginning and growth, sowing the seed, which we started the new year. I hope you have started the new year with that new beginnings, new intentions, desires, a list of to-do or plans of this year's vision. If you have, this is going to start affecting your present moment. And if you haven't, just go ahead and start maybe writing down a couple intentions, 2 or 3, and then see where it's going to go, okay? And it's going to go to a good place, because the World card represents an ending and a new beginning. So you are, for some of you, this can be career related, business related, new beginning ideas coming to you, which will help you actually close a cycle in your life. Okay, this is Ace of Wands is fire, the passion. Okay, sowing the seeds of passion and creating a stable, good future, an exciting future for yourself. When you saw the seeds of that, you're going to close a cycle in your life that wasn't it. Okay, and then it's going to be closed in a very successful way. You're going to have an achievement on that cycle as well, and you're going to have triumph, and you're going to feel it momentarily, like in the present moment. That's going to be a victorious thing for you. You're going to close that because you're actually starting something brand new. And the future of that within the first month is, okay, you're going to start it right away, but this doesn't mean that you're going to jump right into it and start executing. This is going to require you to maybe go deep down in there and find the true purpose of it. Also, after completing one cycle, maybe you're going to have a retreat, you're going to have a break, and you're going to clear your mind so you can take necessary actions in the direction of your desire. Okay, so it might take a little pause and reflection first without jumping with both feet into your new passion. This doesn't mean it's not going to bear fruit. It means that as an earth sign, you're probably going to be a little bit more secure while you're building things, because maybe you want something to last for a long time. When it comes to the second month, the past energies affecting it is actually the hard work that you put out, your expertise, the things that you know, and that's going to be extremely useful, and you're going to be using them in the present moment of the second month. We have you showing up as the Queen of Cups, intuitive, compassionate, and sensitive. So this family issue or new love can be coming into your life during that time. And now this makes sense to me. This is something, the feminine energy is the receiving energy. So you're going to receive some love offer, or you're going to receive something that will be fulfilling you. And you're going to be able to look at it from a very compassionate perspective and with empathy and understanding. But also you're going to use your past knowledge. So this is, maybe I told you that there's someone from your past coming in, and they might want to intervene and maybe interrupt your life when you start to have another and better relationship. What you're doing is you're using your expertise, and you know better, because you know better this person cannot commit. This is an example that I'm giving, but this can also be about work. Maybe you're starting with a new work, and your old boss is coming in offering you double the amount, but you know when you get back there, you're going to be actually dealing with the same attitude, same rudeness. Okay, so you know it. Your knowledge is going to be the main factor here when it comes to your decisions. You're looking at the knowledge, you're looking at the experience you have. What happens is, I feel like there's a heartbreak coming in, and the heartbreak is a heartache healing journey. This past issue is something that you're healing, so it's going to come back to the surface again. It is something that you haven't healed from yet. It is something that happened. Maybe you bypassed it, or maybe you just put it on the shelf because life goes so fast. We don't even have time right now to feel sad about the things that happened to us. So maybe that was the case, but this is going to bring it to surface so you can heal from it. You can understand why you chose that person, why they come to you, and now why you're making a different choice. So this is about understanding. It's about healing the heartbreak. During that period of time, you might not have clarity. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to heal this thing. This person keep popping in my energy field. I don't know how to let this go. It is so like always there in my face. But the High Priestess is telling you, you know how to do that. Okay, deep down in there, you know how to do that. You know the ways, and the ways can be, I'm going to go with everything comes to mind. It can be spirituality, prayer. It can be therapy. It can be talking to your friends, going to a vacation, or maybe really sitting down and journaling, writing down the positive and the negative of the relationship and where it brought you, what it taught you. Now learning the experience and letting it go and desensitizing yourself to the past trauma if there is some. So deep down in there, you know which one is going to work for you the best. But maybe you're avoiding it because you might be thinking if you don't forget it, you wouldn't make the same mistakes. Okay, I feel like that can be the main issue, but still hidden. Let's see if you're going to figure it out. Did I tell you that you have the Six of Swords energy in your cup? You have it here too. That's exactly what you're going to do. This was something that was maybe you have chosen because that was familiar, but it wasn't exciting. It wasn't loving. It was all about drama for you. And you are walking away from that drama. You're choosing to say, you know what, this time around, I'm making a different choice. I'm walking from choppy waters to the calmer shores. Why? Because I need change. I'm changing things for the better. Okay. I'm going forward towards a better future, not dealing with this anymore. I feel like that can be during like February. We have the Valentine's Day. Maybe you're going to make a promise to yourself and change this completely. And I told you, I interpret this as love, but doesn't have to be, can even be dealing with abusive friends and the bosses, or even the situations in your life, okay? The things that you have accepted so far, maybe now this time you're not accepting it anymore. Let's see what's happening in the third month's energy. This is going to bring an ending into your life, completion, end of a difficult time and a cycle. This doesn't really show because it's like the colors is changed to sepia. But on the background in the original tarot, what we see is a sunset. So this can be a dramatic ending for you because there are things that needs to heal. In order to heal, you might have to journal, cry. You might have to go talk about the past so you can desensitize yourself to it. That's why it's going to have this kind of like a completion. But the Ten of Swords is a good sign because it means that you're out the door of that drama. You're out of the door of that house. Now you're stepping into a new one. And the one that you will be in the present moment, to be able to defend, to be able to own, to be able to have your own boundaries, okay? And this is about you holding your ground. And you can see here, you're on a higher ground. So you probably have dealt with situations, people, circumstances in the past that weren't on your level, that weren't on the same dimension. And now you're realizing that. The third month is all about letting go of the past, realizing where you are in life, and completing a cycle. Again, I told you the Wheel of Fortune is completing a cycle as well. The world is completing a cycle as well. But the Four of Swords coming to the finish line, now celebrating the success that you gain out of this situation, the experience, okay? I'm sorry, this is not Four of Swords, it's Four of Wands. It can also represent a wedding. Okay, and celebration, ceremony, security, stability, maybe getting a home for yourself. Maybe you have been dealing with bad landlords all your life long. This can be you ending that cycle, now finding yourself with a fence around it. This is your castle. Maybe you're walking inside of it. Let's see if that's the case. Yes, something that you have been bored of coming to an end, and optimism and good offers and love coming into that space. Okay, you're going to be able to start anew in this new cycle. I'm going to pull one more card for you. This is going to be from Akashic Tarot. However, these cards are not really classic tarot, so I'm going to get some help from the guidebook. And let's see what's the message here for you. We have a chess game here, Three of Keys. Even though it says keys, which it says in the book, it is pentacles. It doesn't really have the Three of Pentacles energy here, which is teamwork. Let's see what this one actually, the message is for you. I can tell this is also a strategic action that you need to take. There's a chess game happening in your life right now. The people represented by these chess pieces are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes. This is a card of political and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in group settings such as boards of directors, corporate hierarchies, management disruptions, or conflicted family situations or conflicted relationships, okay? I told you that you're going to have something good going on, maybe something opposing to it as from past, it's going to pop up. So this is about seeing things clearly. Deceit is present and you may not be at all certain about everyone's motives and strategies. That's why I felt there's something going on here, okay? Somebody's going to show up with negative intentions. It's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. The more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. So like I said, do not defend to this person that you're doing the right thing or what. This can be even, you can gray wall them, not talk to them at all. And because like there's going to be a time coming that you're going to have your boundaries strong and protected. Okay, you don't have to explain yourself to this person. Don't participate in any battles or allegiances, but don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Know that very well, okay, guys? Try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from the situation, but because of circumstances, it might not be here yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and watch. So I feel like this is it, because you're walking away from the situation when the time is right, when you have the full knowledge, you deep down maybe know it. When you clarify the action point, you're gonna get out of that situation too, okay? So you don't have to force anything or force anyone out or resolve anything for anyone. Just mind your own business, basically. That's like the best phrase for 2026, that everybody should mind their own business and grow their own yarn ball. That's what my mom says, actually. I know it's a little weird, but she says grow your own yarn ball, like wind your own yarn. Don't grow any other person's like drama. Let's see. This is your spiritual guidance. We have a spiritual teacher coming forth. You are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. No, actually, you are being a spiritual teacher. Now your experiences are going to be effective for others. You can maybe think about writing a book, planning something, or teaching people if you have any practice. Maybe you can start doing that or learn how to teach, okay? Let's see your affirmation for during this timeline. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to be beautiful. Love to beautiful synchronicity. Okay. So I feel like this is about instead of expecting things to work out in a certain way, going with the flow of synchronicity, because it's going to take you to a better place. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos here for you to enjoy, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.